Hi, my dear friends. In the last few months, almost all of the humankind was shocked with the complete life change we had to face. We are all different, and each one of us had to face a different sort of a problem. People have lost their loved ones, lost their jobs, into financial chaos, families separated, business going down, and much, much more. For the last 4 months, I was receiving a big number of calls to help people with my legal advisors, and I have seen to what extent are people falling. Therefore, from today, I want you all, and especially my clients, to be positive. And this is what we did in European Elite Business Hub. Here we are again. Today is a new Saturday with another live positive show just for you. My name is Marsiha, and our special guest today is Iva Tarle. She's a passionate in helping entrepreneurs who lost motivation, have spurs of self-doubt, and feeling stuck to master their mindset so that they can take their business to the next level. Eva will be giving you her passion and positivity in today's topic, how to build a resilient mindset as an entrepreneur during these uncertain times. I request each one of you to share with us what kind of problems did you face during this period, or you can put down a question for Eva from this moment so we can support you with a positive answer. And even if you want to stay anonymous, please feel free to send me a private message with your concern, and we will be more than happy to answer you. Guys, and again, just to remind you to watch this video till the end, as we are giving away amazing surprises for the names we find in the comments below. Now I'm going back to my guest. Hi, Eva. I hope that you are doing well today. Thank you for accepting our invitation. I myself already know you for a long time now, and I have seen you are doing an amazing job on changing the mindset of people. So please go ahead and introduce yourself. The show is yours.
Hi, Mystica. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you to the European Elite Business Club. I think you guys are doing a great initiative with these Saturday live shows so that people can really get some great advice from the experts. A bit about myself. So I'm a former diplomat that quit my job and moved to Bali 8 years ago to find my passion, my purpose. And I'm passionate about, as you said, helping entrepreneurs who are feeling loss of motivation, who are feeling fearful, to develop self-confidence so that they can really take their business to the next level, even during these difficult times. And it's quite amazing because recently we really had a lot of difficult changes in all the industries. As you said, we had the corona in some of the parts of Europe. We also had earthquakes and floods. So it's quite difficult, especially for entrepreneurs that are not perhaps working only online. So I'm here actually to talk about what are the issues that everyone is facing and how can we actually overcome this. So what are the tips and the tricks that I did to overcome this? And many of the renowned coaches are actually also teaching.
Thank you very much for this brief introduction. Since we are trying to maintain a time frame for 30 to 45 minutes, I will now get straight to my first question. Eva, what are the biggest struggles of entrepreneurs nowadays when it comes to staying positive?
Well, as we know, entrepreneurs are quite on the edge because they always have to create new solutions, right? So we, as entrepreneurs, we really have to constantly be proactive, be positive, find the energy to really find solutions, find clients, to deal with everyday problems and stress. And especially in these uncertain times when the incomes have probably become lower and there are less clients available, a lot of the entrepreneurs are actually feeling fearful, feeling can I really do this? Can I really make it? What will the other things if I fail? Also, of course, a lot of the entrepreneurs also have to take care of their families. So it's quite a big burden, right? I'm sure some of you, how are you feeling about it, Mercifa?
Yeah, we had the same issue actually. It's what I'm going to explain later. We had the same issue, like as a family, both of us, we are like a couple in a business, like I could say in entrepreneurship. And we try to support each other. This is my, what is my recipe, because the main thing is like, if you then have a strong person beside you to think strong, not to give up. The most important is not to give up. Even if you have a difficult time, not to give up. I hope so. You think the same.
Yes, not to give up. That's correct. Sometimes, however,
I can
there
say something.
are.
We were sorry, we were scared for our family, for everything what's going on. We had employees in our company. We had everything like what we had to think about. But the most important is to just think what you can do and believe in yourself.
Exactly, believe in yourself. However, it's not always easy because the pressure is high. There's no money. There are bills that need to be paid, right? So actually, the thing is how we talk to ourselves. So you're quite lucky you have a supportive partner and that you two guys support each other and push each other forward. But also, it's very important that we, in our own minds, talk to ourselves in a supportive way. So in many cases, actually, the way we talk to ourselves is negative. And we don't even realize that, oh, for example, whatever we're doing during the day, when we're not watching the social media or when we're not working, we still have these thoughts going on in our heads. And quite often they can be quite negative. So it's really important to become aware of these things. How do we talk to ourselves, right? Oh, I will never make it. Oh, I'm just not worth it. Oh, I'm never going to make that kind of money, Oh, so it's really important to really catch those thoughts and stop them, because they're our biggest enemy, our inner critic.
Actually, I agree with you. This is something what we have to, first we have to sit and talk with ourselves to make ourselves self-confident for something what we are doing.
Yes, and yes, sorry, are you done?
No, yeah, I'm done. Sure.
Sorry. So one of the other things that is quite important is that our routines do not support us. So we don't sleep enough. We stay up late. We probably watch TV or watch social media, Instagram, etc. So we don't get enough sleep. And what we eat, right? So we don't really watch what we eat. We eat a lot of heavy food, which is really not supporting our brain function and our whole body function, right? Pizzas, pastas, a lot of these fried foods, they really actually deteriorate our mind and our body. And it's quite hard to fight against, no sleep, tiredness, negative things in your mind. And on top of that, also the food, which is not really refreshing us, but it's making it harder for us. So the second thing, which is really important as an entrepreneur, is to take care of your routine, right? So routine in the sense of that you can wake up in the morning, that you can do a mindfulness practice, that you can do journaling, affirmations, that you can actually in the morning set yourself up for success that day. Because otherwise, the day will actually kind of steal you away. All the problems, all the stresses, all the things which will happen during the day, they will just take your attention, make you nervous. But the point is actually to really center yourself.
Yeah, first of all, we have to have a fresh body and fresh mind. Our brain has to be fresh for next day.
Yeah, our brain has to be fresh, especially for entrepreneurs that are under a lot of pressure, under a lot of stress. You just told me before the show that you have had so many inquiries during the day, and now it's 8 p.m. and you're still working. So we're often under a lot of pressure as entrepreneurs. We have a lot on our shoulders, employees, contracts, etc., things to deliver. So we really need to keep up. We really need to support our bodies and our mind to keep up with everything that is going on in our life. Because otherwise we just fail. We just fail. We just start being anxious and fearful, and we just get overwhelmed with these emotions, right? Sorry, go ahead.
What is the thing you are advising for people to do?
Well, I was feeling the same way. So just a couple of months ago, I was feeling the same way. I came into this place of being fearful, of being afraid, of being anxious, overwhelmed with my emotions. Because recently, I moved back to Croatia after 8 years, actually 10 years of living in Indonesia. So I was starting my new life and my new business life here in Croatia 6 months ago, and it started quite well. And when the Corona thing happened, all the things just fell off. So all my my contracts with clients, the companies where I was doing executive coaching, had to be canceled because they wanted one-on-one. Then also I had some workshops that I was doing here in Croatia once a week with local yoga studios, and that also had to be closed down. So basically I just found myself really, like having nothing all of a sudden.
How did you win
and
it?
it really struck me.
Did you win it? Did you win it?
Yes.
I didn't.
So here's the story. Here's how I did it. It's all about understanding that we're not our circumstances at the moment, right? So many things can happen. Many bad things happen, right? Our businesses have to be closed down. Many businesses had to close down during this Corona, right? There's no income. So
yeah, the main source of income is our businesses, our businesses. Like it's something what is
yeah. So if this is closed, we have nothing to refer to, right?
Yeah.
So it was very hard for me to like all of a sudden I have nothing. I came with all these positive ideas and positive energy and being in the flow and creating and finding partners and like really kind of moving ahead, setting and making my goals, achieving my goals, and all of a sudden there was nothing. So while I was identifying with this situation and I was nagging to myself, oh, why you couldn't make it again, why you didn't make it, this was like this was the way that I was talking to myself. You didn't make it, oh, this is the horrible state, you don't have anything, you just moved here, how hard it is. And I was just kind of putting myself down for a long time until I really started understanding that my mindset is my biggest friend and my biggest enemy. So if I work on my mindset, when I support myself, when I talk to myself in a way where I empower myself instead of put myself down, I can really find this energy to create new ideas, to go online, to find new ways to get clients and really be passionate about it, right? Because the point is that when we're scared and when we're lost, we can't really create. We get a lost motivation.
Sure.
So we kind of just feel stuck, right? Sometimes fear is good because fear pushes us, it pushes us forward. But sometimes it was just hard for me. It was just super hard because whatever I did wasn't working and I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling successful. I was feeling, oh, I'm a failure. But once we really realize, once we take a step back and look at all the successes that we had so far in life, instead of just focusing on what we have right now, which is not a lot. Once we really take a look at how hard it was to get where we are now, how much battles did we won already, how much successful we already are, then we can understand that all this comes from us. So whatever we're doing, actually, it's all about understanding that we can rely on ourselves and that we are our biggest source of positivity and self-confidence, and that we can really, by focusing more on these positive things and achievements instead of what is not going on well at the moment, we can really make that step forward.
This is
This is what I did.
this is the most important, because we have to prepare ourselves to fight. This is my opinion. What I was doing, like in this, I can say crisis, somehow psychological and crisis, financial. We cannot we cannot say there is no financial crisis. There is, and this is total somehow I can say disaster because everything stopped. We have to prepare ourselves to fight. I did for myself this way. I don't know, maybe it's wrong way, but I just want to hear from you.
Yes, exactly. That's good. That's the right mindset. It's all about the mindset, you know. So instead of you telling to yourself, "Oh, we're so poor, we can't do anything. Oh, my poor family, you know, I'm so sad that this is happening. What am I going to do?" If you were talking to yourself like that, you wouldn't be able to do everything that you did, because you would actually put yourself down in that way of thinking, right? But since you prepared yourself for the fight, since you were determined, right? Our determination, it's also called resilience.
Yes.
To be resilient, right? To understand that these situations will pass and that we can really create anything that we want. We just need to be persistent enough and continue, because people actually want our services. People need our services. It's only about finding the way to get to them, right? Now in a different way, since we are facing this corona, so we had to pivot.
Yeah, we choose.
So
Everyone is choosing now online mostly, like, and it's like if you can shift online, it's easier for all of us. We can eat online, you know.
Yes, all the yoga trainings, all the programs have moved online. The industry that I work in as a life coach, as an executive coach, I can see that more and more people are going online, and this is what I switched to after seeing that if I'm going to do things in Croatia which are offline, it's just not possible. I get like I got canceled a couple. Yeah, not only in Croatia, but I'm saying, you know, because I was very passionate when I moved back to Croatia to start working with the companies here and individuals, managers, etc. But it just wasn't possible.
Sure.
So,
People are struggling with a lack of motivation and a freezing state of fear. Is it what is that they should do to overcome that they and grow confidence to take the business to the next level? We are talking about the beginning, preparing ourselves not to be afraid. Do first step. What about next level?
it's always about really doing the inner work. So whatever is happening inside of us is actually being reflected outside. So if we're not succeeding, it means that we're not believing we can succeed. It means that we're blocking ourselves. I'm sure that you can relate to that, and you guys all can think of a moment in your lives when you were in an incredible situation, when you didn't see possibilities to win, but you persisted and you won. I'm sure you had many of these in your lifetime, at least one, right?
Yeah.
Because it's all about really setting that intention and having the mindset to win. And one of the ways to build it, it's not just so don't be scared. It's really, it takes a bit more work. Excuse me. So as I said, it takes more work. It takes like really developing habits, developing positive habits that really support us on our journey. Yeah? So in the morning, specific rituals, journaling, setting intention for the day, seeing how this really fits in. What are we going to do today? How it will fit in our overall goals. So instead of losing time on irrelevant things to do, right? Also, besides that, it's really important that we take some time off. So to create balance. Without creating balance in our lives, we can't really be successful. Do you agree?
Sure. I just want to ask you, do you agree with me? For entrepreneurs, it's not good to lose morning. They have to wake up in the morning fresh and plan for the day they are in. Because I remember my grandmother said, if you lose morning, you will lose all your day. You will mess up. Do you have
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, mornings are beautiful, and there are many very positive entrepreneurial practices which are called morning miracle or morning rituals that a lot of these super successful world leaders are actually doing, from the movie stars to Oprah Winfrey to Obama, so politicians to really all the people in the public life. So a lot of the very successful people actually doing these morning routines, which include setting their mindset right, setting the intentions, and also as I said already, the food that we eat. Some of the people actually do it the night before. It can also be done. So before going to bed, we can do the same thing and set intentions for the next day. That's also quite powerful.
Mm-hmm. What is the biggest secret in growing resilience and self-confidence to keep succeed in business even in these uncertain times?
As I said, it's really important to have to develop this routine and to stick to this routine so that you can really support yourself in the process. And for some people, it's hard to develop these routines because it takes a bit of discipline. It takes a bit of discipline to watch what you eat, to watch what you think. So that's why experts like me are here to actually guide people during the process, support them during the process, and show them the light that it's possible to achieve that resilient state of mind and the overall balance between life and work. Because without it, it's hard. It's hard to keep on going when we have no time to breathe.
Nowadays, it's very difficult because we are closed. Somehow, still we are closed. When like life is coming back, and I can say not that normal as before, but it's very difficult. If we are working from home, many people they are working. It's very difficult to put the borders in between work and life. It's impossible. Somehow, it's impossible. For these things what do you think? Like a step by step. First, we don't need to be scared from the next step, especially as an entrepreneurs. Then we have to take care about our I can say wellness. Make a routine, eat good food, exercise. What else?
Have actually one of the very important secrets of a balanced life is to fill your own cup. So every morning when you do the intentions and set and do the journaling and all the other routines I was talking about, it's very important to think about one thing to fill your cup. What does that mean? It means actually to do something that you will enjoy. Just one thing, whatever that is, just something that will make you happy during the day. Is it to take a bath? Is it to have a glass of wine? Is it to talk to your friends on Zoom, or just something, just the little thing that's going to make you forget or enjoy? So it works well because it's also a reward that you can think of while you do all the work, while you're super productive and, you know, serving others, working, you know, handling all this stuff. This one thing is waiting for you that is gonna fulfill your day.
Some of my friends, they told me they during during this isolation, COVID isolation, they said they closed themselves and they were just finding themselves in all this world first. Then after that, they were thinking like how to again enter to the normal world. It's they try to find themselves first because world is changing.
So you mean first because they were at home, they started
Yes.
discovering themselves, and then and then they had to find the new ways of being in their old jobs and old
But some of them, they decided to go out from the old jobs. They put some new goals for themselves.
Well, that's the beauty of this, actually. So in every challenge, in every crisis, there is always an opportunity for innovation, for new things. That's how we grow, actually, as people, as you know, societies, as human beings. Every crisis is actually an opportunity, a great opportunity to become something you always wanted, but never had the opportunity, right?
Yeah, this is what we have to do, like to find opportunity. But if we don't know first our, I can say the way how we can deal, then first we have to find ourselves. We received many anonymous messages. Probably the people, they don't like to talk about these things in a comment in a public. This is why we received anonymous messages in our private inbox. Now, I want to thank Iva for the effort that you put in this today. Guys, keep always in mind that failure is the key to success, and we all learn from our mistakes. This is exactly how, as I said before, how my husband and I have overcome those struggles. And the more life is throwing on us, the more we are getting stronger. And if you are a married couple, please, as I said, do yourself a favor, support and push each other in whatever you do, because together you are stronger. I want to thank each one of you for joining us today. And I hope today's topic helped you start thinking in a different way. Don't forget to stay tuned every Saturday and feel free to invite your friends, colleagues, and business partners to join our weekly live sessions. Iva will now answer your questions, and for those not answered live, you will find the answer in the comments later. Do not forget to like our and follow our pages, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. And by the way, we started uploading all these live sessions on YouTube. I will link our page in the comments so you can subscribe and easily share those videos. You can also connect with Iva on LinkedIn and Facebook. Iva, please link your profile too in the comments so our lovely audience can find you easily. We will be announcing the winners within 2 to 3 days, so put down your questions in the comments below now to enter the draw. 3 of the winners will get the opportunity to connect with Iva for 30 minutes online session. European Health Business Hub will give away a free individual annual membership. You can find the benefits on our website. And one more winner will receive a 50% discount on our VIP digital marketing package. Also, don't forget to register to our mailing list and updates on our website, eebusinesshub.com/subscribe. And anyone who subscribes to our mailing list will also receive a complimentary gift. And now we are going to questions and answers. We have anonymous question. What do you advise that one should do if his family around him are negative and things go down and they are not mentally helping?
Good question. Excellent question. So one of the ways to deal with this is to disengage in communicating with your family about these issues. Second thing is to actually find online communities where you can get support that you needed so you can get stronger, and find other people who are facing similar, because there are a lot of other people, other entrepreneurs who are facing similar situations, and there are groups where we can get support. The third one, which nobody ever thinks about, which I did actually and was quite successful, is to ask your family to give you support. So to kind of really sit down with them, be open, and tell them, listen guys, this is a situation. I would really appreciate your support. Please try to be supportive, because the way you're thinking, the way you're speaking to me is not supporting me. I need your support. I need you to be with me so that we can be stronger together. And actually, when I did this with my own family in a situation a couple of years ago, it was incredible how they reacted positively. So sometimes we forget to ask them. Hope this
And our anonymous follower has to ask the family, like, to sit and talk friendly with them. What if they don't accept? And there is no like possibility to deal with.
Just disengaging from talking about these issues. So trying not to get involved in discussions, trying not to get involved in fighting, disengaging. Whenever this topic comes up, just try to avoid it. Okay? So this is very important, because the more we engage in fighting, in arguments, the more these arguments are eating on us.
Sure, we have to find the right time to talk to them.
I don't know which family members are they older? Are they younger? Is it the wife? Is it the husband? Right? In which level are they? So we really need to deal with different levels of. I had to request support from my parents, which was quite hard for me. But because different age groups think differently, and sometimes it's very hard to see on the same level, right? Different generations, they can't really agree on many things. But once I really opened up and asked them and said, listen guys, this is very important for me, please support me, I really need your support, they understood, and they really took a different angle. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe what a simple opening up and asking for support can do.
Sure. Then, okay, we have to, the person who asked, I hope so, got an answer. Again, anonymous question. In your opinion, till when do you think that online jobs are going to stay in trend?
What kind of online jobs?
I mean, the people, they think online, because now everything is online. Mostly, I'm not saying everything. As I said before, many people, they started to work online. Some things that it was not possible to do usually before online. Now they do, and they think when trend of online working, online meetings, and all these things will continue.
Personal opinion, I think this is a big revolution, and that this is just at the beginning. So this is that I believe that this will happen more and more. And it's something that we really should adjust to sooner or later if we really want to benefit, if we want to maximize, if we want to make profit. Because there are so many ways to make profit, from YouTube, from online memberships, etc., etc. So also I want to point out, I was living in Bali for 8 years, and for the past 3 years, there was such a big growth of the so-called digital nomads. So people who exclusively work online in different fields as advertisers, designers, social media, agencies, coaches, that really only work online, and they can live and work anywhere. And I'm not just talking about single people, I'm talking about families. So I met families on Bali with two high school children that moved with the parents to Bali to experience this unique lifestyle. Then another family from United States. The first ones were from Canada. The second family was from United States. Also 2 kids. So it's a really a new way of living, and maybe at this point it seems a bit difficult to imagine, but it's possible, and it opens a lot of interesting doors, a lot of interesting opportunities for both the parents and the children, right? This type of living, this type of working. So yeah, why not explore? Why are we fighting this? Why don't we find something we enjoy in it
Yeah,
and
then
explore
all
more?
family can enjoy in that kind of work. We have one more anonymous question. Many people have lost their jobs nowadays, and they are without money, hardly feeding their families. How is it possible for them to bring their mindset back to positive and start standing up again?
Good question. Actually, it's quite interesting that high achievers have in their mindset, in the way they behave, actually they have a part which is serving others. And the more we are responsible for other people, for our children, for our families, somebody to take care of, maybe an elderly parent, etc., the more we have energy to succeed, the more we have a drive to actually to move forward, to be strong, right? Because we know we're not just doing it for ourselves, we're doing it for them, for all of these people that really depend on us. So one of the ways is actually to think in that way, you know, that all these people are here waiting for me to succeed. They're relying on me to succeed, right? So instead of being like, oh, I'm in such a horrible state, you know, I can't do anything, understanding that yes, you can do it. You've done so many things. Remember all of the good things you've done. Remember all your successes that brought you where you are, right? And that you are the one that made those successes before. Motivation is that you're the one that made this family happy before, that made this family safe and provided for, and that you can do it again. It's just about finding a different niche, right?
Yeah.
So actually this should be a support, understanding that you're here actually for other people. that other people depend on you.
And everything is on your
Look for,
shoulders.
yeah, but look what Mesica did also. Mesica and Valid, right?
Yeah.
Going online, developing a business hub, etc. So there are different ways. There are different possibilities. Possibilities are out there. Support is out there. Financial support is out there too. You just need to go look for it. That's mine.
Yes, sure. We have to know if that it doesn't work on this way, it will work on another way. This is like you have to find a way.
Mm.
This is the main.
Yes.
Okay, great.
I don't know if you ever, just to say this, I don't know if you ever play games on your mobile phone or on the computer or whatever when you're bored, right?
Yeah.
But playing these games, when I tell people that I play these games and that I really enjoy it, when I have difficult situations I'm going through, they look at me like, "You're crazy. Why are you playing games?" Because when I play games, when I go on these levels, I understand that it's actually all about my attitude and my persistence to keep on playing, to keep on going, to keep on finding different solutions to win to the next level. So it's the same life.
Yeah, then you
You
advise
agree?
people to try to play games if they don't have a motivation, like they will get it from the winning the games. And
It works for me actually because
yeah,
I see like, oh my God, I figure out, okay, this is what they wanted me to do. Okay, I didn't see it before. All right. So it really kind of makes your mind really more agile to think in different ways. What can I do? Like, is this going to work? Let's try this, and find solutions.
yeah, this is good. Like but for some people it's not good sometimes because they get I can say attract to online games or something like this, and it's not good. This is only good for strong base people. They know to control how to control themselves.
Yeah, that's a topic. It's also
Yeah,
about developing habits. And it's also about understanding that usually people get addicted because they don't want to face the difficult situations. So addictions are usually avoiding heavy feelings, avoiding difficult situations, just trying to escape. But we don't solve anything by doing this. We just keep continuing the problem, right? And we really need to face problems. So this is playing games like this is just to understand that, to
yeah,
give you
sure.
actually a boost of confidence.
Yeah, it's for strong people, sure. Okay, great. I was enjoying this topic tonight. People can see this video recorded on Facebook and also YouTube, as I said before. We will receive also questions later during the next days. And Eva can see this in the comments and she can answer for you. Thank you, Eva. I hope so.
Thank you so much, Merciha. Merciha and Valid team.
Thanks. Yes. We try to work together. I hope so it will work good. Thank you all and hope to see you again next Saturday. Bye bye and stay positive.